Halton County Radial Railway pulled out all the stops to celebrate its 70th anniversary on Saturday, September 21st, 2024. It was a fantastic day filled with streetcar rides, activities for kids, face painting, a live band, a formal ceremony, a trolley parade, the first spike unveiling, and so much more.
It's a pretty amazing milestone when you consider the number of people that will be at the 70th that were also at the 60th, the 50th, the 40th, the 30th, the 20th. It's pretty mind-boggling when you look at the tenure of a lot of our members and how much of their lives they've committed to this place. And so I think when you can hit the 70th anniversary with so many people that were around for so many of the previous ones, that's pretty amazing.
It's quite a milestone to hit for any organization, but one as special as this place. 70 years is a lot of history, a lot more stories, and it's just amazing to be a part of that as an operator.
Your work is a shining example of how passion and community spirit can come together to preserve a crucial part of our history and heritage. As you mark this special occasion, I'd like to recognize the incredible contributions that the Halton County Radial Railway Museum has made to Milton and the broader community. And the museum stands as this remarkable institution not only for its historical importance, but also as a place where families and visitors from across the region can come and experience a unique and hands-on connection to the past.
I mean, I was here for the 50th, and then we did a small 60th, and the 70th is kind of neat, being here for all three. It's going to be rewarding to see that and be able to celebrate that with the museum and the people that are out here. Especially the people that have been out here now, that it'll be, been here 30 years or close to it. I mean, you know a lot of people.
I think it's a time for us to look back on what we've accomplished. Certainly we've accomplished a lot in the last few years. I mean, just getting to the point where we have large facility where we can display vehicles and in an indoor environment, and that we're planning for hopefully having some new facilities. I think that's a good time to look at where we want to go for the future, and we've had some conversations about that, and I think it's it's a good time to take stock of where we are and what we're trying to do and what we represent. A lot of people come here obviously for an afternoon out, and transit history is not on their mind. It's a place to come out with their kids and spend a couple of hours and ride a streetcar and buy an ice cream, and that's great because that's something that brings people in. And as I said, a lot of people like to come back. They really enjoy coming out here for an afternoon. But I think also in terms of expanding our collection is going to keep expanding. Improving our facilities. Obviously our visitor facilities. I think the 70th anniversary is a good time to look back on where we've come from, which was very humble beginning at the east end of the property, with a little piece of track to where we are today. And I think it's a good time to think about planning where we want to go for the future.
I'm so proud to be a member, to see how far we've come, even in the 30 years I've been here, to see the growth and see what we've accomplished. And the 70th anniversary, I will have a moment of sadness, I'm sure, when I think of some of the guys who I've worked with, that I've known for so many years, who are sadly no longer with us. But knowing that their legacy lives on in the museum and the continued growth we're experiencing is just an incredible thing to see.
A great deal, because what we had 42 years ago when I joined, as opposed to what we have now, is just mind-boggling. Our 6 or 7 founding members, I don't think ever believed we would ever have a museum like this.
So I want to give a shout out to all the volunteers. Please continue passing on your intelligence, your knowledge, your understanding of how to really make things move. And thank you for the legacy that you're sharing with us, and to the Ontario Electric Railway Historical Association. You guys rock, and keep on doing it.
It's amazing that we're able to keep this going for so long, from the 1950s to now, with all the members that we have, the customers that we've had over the years. It's great to see this going. It's great to see the same customers coming back and supporting us. It's great to see us expanding our fleet, maintaining our fleet, restoring things that probably would have been dead and rusted and cut up years ago. But there's a lot of love and care that's been put into restoring it, and it's great for me to be part of this.
I'd like to first thank all the volunteers of the Halton Museum for hosting this event and inviting the TTC to be part of this celebration. For as long as I've been working at the TTC, which is over 20 years, the Halton Railway Museum has been an important friend and partner of the TTC. The care, dedication, knowledge, and enthusiasm of all the volunteers is amazing. And it's demonstrated by the museum's ability to not only restore these vehicles, but also to keep them operating.
I think it really shows the perseverance and the dedication of our membership. You know, I look at how many people it's taken over the years to build up the museum to what it is now, and it's just like an incredible amount of effort, and it really is like a special thing that we've all built together. Even just seeing how far it's come in the time I've been here, which isn't long in the grand scheme of things.
I feel very honored to seen this develop. I mean, when it started out at the far end, whoever would have thought back in 1955, 56, you'd see what you see here today. It's a miracle, I think. But it's really a testimony to all the volunteers and friends who've worked here so hard over the decades, on watching it grow, and I miss a lot of my older friends.
Some people have been here for the majority of 70 years. Some people, like myself, have only been here for a matter of 8 years. But it's just been a matter of the fact that so many people throughout so many years have been able to keep it going. And I hope they keep it going for the next 80, 90, 100 years. I hope that still be around and won't be lost, and if anything, will be much, much greater. So to me, it's 70 years of the same thing, keep it going slow and steady, and it's working.
It's a testament to how dedicated people really are to save history, especially with the initial part of the guy saving the first car, and how, with the stories, how the TTC thought that was just amazing, that someone actually really wanted to save history. And hearing the stories through the years from the members, it was really tough. I mean, supposedly there was some really bad years that they thought maybe the museum would close, and everyone struggled on. So I'm very proud to be part of such an organization that would save a car to begin with and grow to such a big organization.
It's kind of crazy because I just remember literally yesterday it being the 60th anniversary. I still have my 60th anniversary shirt as well, so I can't believe it's the 70th anniversary already, but just the amount of progress. Obviously all the work that's happened on the grounds, the introduction of the CLRV fleet to the museum as well, and just sort of what's ahead for the future.
It's amazing that, 70 years ago, 8 guys, bought this land, and it's growing into this wonderful museum, and just being part of that history and continuing it on, and hopefully, well, maybe make it to 100.
Of course, I started from scratch in 1972, when just before the museum started operating for the public, so I've sort of seen that transition from then till now, and it's pretty primitive in the early days of operations, and it's come a long, long way.
Just a big thank you to all the volunteers, to the founders, to everyone that keeps this going. I know that the investment in time and dollars is tremendous to keep this part of our collective technological and social history preserved for generations. So I personally thank you all, and I bring thanks on behalf of the entire council of the town of Milton, and on behalf of our Mayor Gordon Krantz as well. And I would like to present a certificate here, and I'll read it out. The town of Milton, its council and citizens are pleased to express congratulations to Halton County Radial Railway on the occasion of their 70th anniversary, sealed with the seal of the Corporation of the Town of Milton. Thank you very much.
So the 70th anniversary is, I think, a really great time to reflect in so many ways. So biggest thing is to think about what we looked like 70 years ago, and a small group of people who came together, wanted to save a car or two, and then how much we've grown since then. We have multiple buildings, a big collection, we have 250 plus members. Like, it's just incredible, the advancements that we've had in that 70-year time. The other thing that I think is really important is to reflect on the members. We wouldn't be here without these dedicated people who are passionate about what they do, or passionate about the museum, and they have kept it going over those 70 years. There's been a lot of ups and downs, and I hope to see that it will continue for the next 70 plus years.
The 70th to me is, wow, how'd we get here? You know, like, I guess you don't think about it, but it's 2023, and it's amazing where my life has gone with this museum. And like I say, I hope it stays for many, many more years. Maybe another 70, who knows?
Wow. Exactly that. I mean, 70 years, I don't think the founding members ever thought that this would be here that long. Obviously, we all are dreamers and we want things to last forever. But also what we've done, and all the other members that have been here over the years and will be over the coming years, it is just unbelievable what we've accomplished and what we continue to do. I don't think there's any one person that can get all the credit, because that's just not possible. It's a huge team effort. And you know, it's a time for us to reward ourselves and say, wow, look at what we've done. This is just unbelievable. So I hope there'll be another 70 years and more. So I'll be dead by then, but at least we can, you know, hope for the future, because this is history. This is something that we have to keep and maintain for our future generations.
To me, the 70th anniversary is great, that it means like we're still going. You know, not all museums have made it this far, unfortunately. So to me, it's progress. And you know, I look forward to another 70 years here. I think it's great that we've lasted this long, and I'm sure we'll last another 70 years.
It has truly been a collective effort by many people from different backgrounds and professions who have come together with a common passion for the past 70 years, and I'm confident that the next generation of members we have will continue to show that same passion for our future success.